All right, we are going to get started with linking your MyFitnessPal to the app. You're going to go ahead and click on MyFitnessPal app. Make sure that you have your meal plan printed out in front of you or accessible in front of you. We are first going to go to the three dots at the bottom in settings. Scroll down to settings. We're going to go to diary settings. Make sure you click diary sharing and make sure that check mark is marked on public, and that is how the app will communicate with our fitness app, and Jules is able to see all of our foods, or any of your coaches are able to see any of your foods. All right, next we're going to make sure that we have goals set. So we're still in settings. We're going to click on goals. Make sure you put in your starting weight if you haven't already, your current weight, your goal weight, what your weekly goal is. You can change that if you want to, and your activity level. Setting up your calorie and macro goals is going to be a little bit different. So we're going to go to goals. Calorie and macro goals. Okay, so that was in settings. And we are going to look at our macros and see what is on our meal plan. And we're going to change the calories because I just got bumped up. So 793.46. You can do your carbs, protein, and fats, your macros by percentages or grams. I'm going to put the grams in first just so that way I can see that it's matched up. The way that this is set up on MyFitnessPal does not match the way that it's set up on your meal plan. So make sure that you enter in the right amount for the right category. So carbs is going to be in the middle on my meal plan, and on the MyFitnessPal it's on the left hand side, you can see. So make sure that you are matching it up correctly. So I'm going to enter in 144 grams. It's 144.31, but I don't think it does decimals. And then protein is 170. And my fat is 63. So let's see if that matches up. So my calories don't quite match. So we're going to look and see. It's about 30, 32, and 37%. So 30, 35, and 30. Oh, 40. So 30, 40, 30. All right, and then we're going to press the check mark, and you are all set with the percentages. So it's going to be a little bit different. Oh, I don't know why it defaulted back to that. 1793.46. All right, maybe I'll just keep the 46 out. Check. All right, we are good to go. So that's saved. Go back out of there. Now we are going to go into your settings. We're going to go talk about setting up your meal plan. So we're going to go into settings. We're going to go into diary settings. And then we're going to go to customize meal names. And see, you can see it defaults to just breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we can go ahead and add and change those names. So for meal one, it's going to be my pre-workout. For meal 2, it's going to be my post-workout. Or you could put snack 1. It just depends on, like for me, it would be my post-workout because I work out in the morning. So this will align with my scheduling. But if your schedule is different, you work out in the afternoon, you could just put, you know, your snack 2 or snack 1 or whatever it is on there. Meal 3 is going to be lunch. Meal 4, I'm going to add, that's going to be my snack. That's actually snack 2. Snack 1 is my post-workout. 2. Oh, I put too many spaces. Meal 5, dinner. And meal 6, snack 3. All right, make sure you click the check mark because like you saw on the last one, if you don't click the check mark, it just defaults back to the original one. So click the check mark. If I go back in there, everything should be set up, ready to go. All right, and then the last thing that we're going to do, which makes our life super easy, is we're going to go to my meals and recipes. So that's going to go out of here, go back to settings, my meals, recipes, and foods. You see it right there. All right, so then you're going to click meals. And this is where you can just go ahead and create your meals. So go ahead and create. You can add a photo if you like to add a photo. You can name your meal. So this is going to be Grow Phase 1 Oats or oatmeal. I'm going to put protein oats because that's what it's labeled on my meal plan. So protein oats. Okay. So then I'm going to add food at the blue bar at the bottom, add food. And you can scan or search. If you have the food right in front of you, it's just easier to click the barcode and go ahead and scan. Otherwise, if you've had it before, you can search. So I'm just going to type in oats, and I see that it's right there, the quick oats. I'm going to add the plus button, and this is going to be for my pre-workout. All right, so that one's already added into my meal. Now I'm going to add cinnamon because that's part of my meal. Cinnamon, so Ceylon cinnamon, a half a teaspoon. She has me on 1 teaspoon, so I'm going to go ahead and change that to 1 teaspoon. Click the check mark, and that should have been added. Okay, so now I have my oats, my cinnamon. I'm going to add food again, level 1. And this should be, I have a couple different ones. The cinnamon cookie batter, it's a half a scoop. So I'm gonna click that, pre-workout. And then I have some walnuts, add food. Walnuts, English walnuts, organic raw Trader Joe's. Those are the ones that I have. So 12 grams. So I'm going to change this to 12. Click the check, and we should be good to go. So there is my meal already created. So when I save this, make sure you always click save up at the top. It's going to say Grow Phase 1 Protein Oats. You can see that at the top there. And the macros or the calorie count is a little bit off, but the macros match up pretty nicely. So the carbs are a little bit different. I guess it just depends on you know, what brand you're using and what Jules had entered in for that. But as long as it's pretty close, you should be good. If you have any questions, you could always reach out to your coach. All right, so now that that's done, I can go into my diary. So at the bottom, you're going to click diary, and you can see already I have my calories for the day already set in there. I have it all labeled: pre-workout, post-workout, lunch, snack 2, dinner, and snack 3. And then I can just go ahead and click add food, go to my meals, and I see that this is grow phase 1 protein oats. So I'm just going to click the plus button. And bada bing, bada boom, you have all your food already in there for your pre-workout, okay? Now, if it's the same food that you're eating every single day, you can easily just go to the edit up at the top, and you are gonna click the select all button, and you can copy it at the bottom, and you can just do it for same meals for tomorrow, or if it was... if you forgot to enter it in on a certain day, you can click it and click yesterday, and you should be able to hit the check mark and then go into yesterday, and it would already be there. I obviously took all my foods out of here for this purpose, but that's how it is. It's super easy. If you are on a carb cycle, low carb, high carb, it gets a little tricky with itemizing the calorie count and the macro count. So what I did was I just went and added my calorie and macro count for my low carb day. And then when I did my high carb day, I can just easily go down at the bottom at my nutrition, and I could just see my macro split. So make sure some of it will default to calories or nutrients. You can click on macros up at the top right hand corner to see your macro count. So you should be falling within that category. All right. If you have any more questions, please reach out in the app, shoot a message into the group chat, and I hope this was helpful to everybody.